All right, good morning. It's Thursday, and it's midday for the markets. Already been trading for about 4.5 hours. So looks like the market's clearly breaking down. What we talked about before, you can see how these markets have been channeling in the past, and the most was 24 days when it balanced out and finally broke down. Here's 12 days, 14. So this one's stretched out pretty good. It's 24 days, and I believe it's time for this thing to make a move either up or down. And right now it looks like it's starting to break down from this big balance area. And the Dow Jones looks like that's what it's clearly doing. It's broken down from here. But you got to realize it's broken down before and then came back up. So we have to watch out for that. And NASDAQ is still up in its area, up in the balance area, up in here. It hasn't broken out yet. And so here's the Russell. So like I mentioned before, this is the absolute bottom for the Russell. The other markets are up in this area. They've never come down this far. I mean, not as far as the Russell has, or I should say the Russell has not come up as far as the other indexes. It's always stayed in this area while the other ones are going up. And it's starting to break down. So we'll see how this plays out. If this does break down here, which I believe eventually it's going to, then that's going to be a big move for the Russell. Of course, we'll watch the other indexes, and then that's going to probably start taking off pretty good on the way down. So these are all long-term plays, of course. So back to the ES. So the whole idea of this channel is for you guys to become independently, or I should say financially independent, so you won't have to depend on the system. System meaning your jobs, anything outside that you're making your money on. Some people are going to be losing their jobs. So with this, you can't lose your job because the stock market's always going to be here. Even if this market does have a big crash, it's still going to move down, and as it turns around, it's going to keep going back up. So it's going to keep moving. It's not going to stand still. And the way we trade is we trade this market down, we trade it up. So we're always trading. We don't have to wait for a bull market or bear market. We trade either way. But what we do is we look for opportunities. And so what I do now, as far as a day trade, as you know, I'm not a very good day trader. It's not really big. I used to do that before, but I'm not into that big into day trading. So as far as day trading, looks like the market has come down and hit some pretty good resistance right here. And so you could actually trade this even right now and start trading this down and put your stop up in here, because this looks like some really good resistance right here. And then start trading this down. It's already midday, so this market's going to decide which direction it's going to go at this point. Now, if it's going to go down, then this is a good place to get in and to short this. And like I said, if it turns around and goes up, then you're going to take a small loss, and you could reverse your position and trade this up, because that's probably where the market's going to go. I don't trade like that. I wait for some really big opportunities where I can see where the market is obviously at a high and it's got no other place to go, or obviously at a low and it's got no other place to go but up. And so these are good day trades if you're a day trader, and I'm sure that's what they're doing. And they're sitting here trading. I'm sure they traded this early today, but that's not how I play the game. And neither one of them is right or wrong. It's just you got to find out what's right for you. So I'm going to go into the 4-hour chart. So I look at the 4-hour chart and the daily chart as far as trading long term. So as far as buying a position, I haven't bought anymore. I mentioned I sold my put options. The market started coming down, and I made some pretty good money on that. And of course, I'm going to buy some more put options, but I'm going to wait and see. Today's Thursday, so let's see what's going to happen with this market. If it breaks down again one more time, then I think I'll probably get in going down and then ride this thing down for another several weeks, let's say. So at this point right now, I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of waiting to see what this market does today, because it might pop back up into here. So as far as I can see, there's no trade for me. But like I said, if this thing starts coming down and starts breaking down today, there's a possible chance that I might get in either later on today, or I'll wait till tomorrow shorting this market. So I'll see. But so far at this very moment right now at 10:30, I'm not doing anything, not making a move. Okay, so this is a short video today. There's not a whole lot to do other than it was a pretty good week as far as making money shorting this thing, and I'm pretty happy with that. And so I'll just wait, and I'm being patient and waiting for another big opportunity, something that I feel that either this market is breaking down some more, or it's going to go back into this area and possibly go up into this top, and then another good short coming down. Now, again, I said this is already stretched out 24 days, which, you know, you can see all these other balance areas, and 24 is already a max so far with this one here. So now this could stretch out a little bit more, but I think it's getting towards its end, you know, where it's going to have to start coming down or break above this and start going up, which I think there's more of a tendency of this thing coming down. Okay, so that's it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.